Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a package from Hong Kong. This actually came from Vicky and Neo on the eBay at their store, and it's a cheese cube. Holy cow. It's kind of bigger than what I expected it to be. I actually bought this puzzle because I was going to make some more Rubik's Cube earrings. And I had to let my gauges close up for medical reasons, so I no longer have that anymore. So I guess this would just be a puzzle that I play with or do a giveaway. What I noticed right off the back is that it's super loose. Look at that. It's like spinning. It's very, very loose. And it won't turn. Okay. It's really stiff this way. Wow. Man. I'm not sure what's going on with that. The mechanism or something seems to be way out of alignment there. I can barely even turn it. You can see me struggling to get it lined back up. It's very loose down the middle, which I think is somewhat odd. Man, here we go. Alright, maybe I can somehow take this apart to see why it's so stiff. It's very, I mean, it's too loose here. That's just too loose. If you can, you know, that thing almost at a 720-degree turn. So that's way too loose. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing, so I'm going to take it apart and see, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I was looking at the mechanism in here. I was trying to see in there, and I'm scared to take it apart because I think it might fall apart, so I'm just going to try to get in there with a little bit of this CRC silicone here, and just get in there, and hopefully, you know, this will work. Just spray a little bit in there. It's almost like the puzzle has to be perfectly lined up in order to turn, but it's very, very, it's bizarre. Very bizarre, but I mean, I would say this is a pretty cheap puzzle, so sometimes you get what you pay for, I suppose. It's catching on something, but I'm just not exactly sure what. So maybe I'll still be able to make some earrings out of this. I could probably still cut that down. You know, possibly depending on how the mechanism is exactly made. But wow, this thing is it's kind of horrible. Actually, it's pretty horrible. I would not recommend buying one of these, as you can see. You know, how loose it is. I'm pretty sure I could solve it, but man, something is just really hanging up on that mechanism in there. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll try a little bit more of this stuff. You gotta be careful with this stuff, because if it doesn't dry all the way, it will glue the pieces together. It acts as an adhesive. So you can see me here trying to you know, work it in. You guys are probably like, what the hell? That's okay, because I'm thinking the same thing here. So, this is a pretty short unboxing. I don't think that I'm going to really try to solve this cube or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to build a smaller earring out of it for my ear. And hopefully it'll work out this is a project I probably won't be working on until the future, just because I have so many things going on. But it's just kind of cool for you guys to see this thing in action. I almost don't even want to mix it up, because I'm worried that I might not be able to turn it to put it back, but I'm mixing it up now because it's like, what the heck. I think because these pieces here are so loose here that this won't turn unless it's exactly lined up, because this is so loose and so flimsy. I mean, you can kind of hear that. I think that's got a lot to do with why this middle here won't turn. And that sucks, but yeah. That's almost like a pop, if that's what you want to call that. Man, this thing is horrible. Just horrible. Well, I'm going to wrap up this unboxing with this note. They make another kind of cube, which you guys seen with my the one I had in my ear. And actually, I'll have the picture right up there. And if you want to get something like that, I recommend getting that one. I don't know if this is just a bad one that I got or what. You know, if I should have. I think D and Shing makes these, and I believe E3 Cube Store does sell the D and Shing ones. So I'm not sure what to think of this puzzle. It almost looks like a mod gone bad. So, you guys, thanks for checking out this unboxing. I wish it would have been a better one for you guys, but this is a review and unboxing of the cheese slice cube, and I personally do not recommend that you get it. I wouldn't waste your money. Save your money for something else. See you guys. Okay, so one more thing, guys. I noticed that if I set the cube down and kind of like set it up so that it's upright and then give it a turn, it does spin, but it has to be lined up perfectly. You can see that the top is spinning. Is it spinning very well? Of course not. But here, I'm holding it here. You can see me turning it. But the bottom layer has to be tight. So I'm gripping it, as you can see, with these two fingers. You see how I'm gripping it? Like that. And then I am turning it like this. So it will turn good, but you have to grip this bottom layer super tight. Now, you know, this is an easy puzzle, so, you know, usually you would solve it quickly. It's just a quick solve, but if you have to hold the bottom, squeeze the bottom tight like that, that is going to prevent this from being a fast solve, and vice versa. And I did spray a little bit of CRC, silicone. I did spray a little bit right in here. You can see where the straw's pointing at. And it seemed to help out, I guess, a little bit. But the bottom line is this puzzle has to be lined up perfectly in order to move. And I would have to say that the design of this puzzle is very poor. You know, I'm really glad I didn't buy this to solve it. You know, I bought it to mod it into something else because the design is horrible. It's very horrible. I mean, the idea is cool, but you know, if you're gonna build a puzzle with an idea like this, which is pretty distinctly different from any, you know, regular Rubik's Cube puzzle, and you have to squeeze the bottom cube to turn it, then, you know, you should maybe discard that idea and try to make something different. That's the way I personally feel about it. But like I said, I'm glad I'm using it for a mod. I'm really glad I'm using it for a mod. I'm really glad I'm not using this to solve, you know, because I would have been super bummed. I think this puzzle was probably about, I think it was $8 or $9 with free shipping. So again, you guys, don't waste your money on this. Get a 2x3x3 or 2x3x3 crazy cube. Those are really fun. But this slice thing is kind of a joke. It's a bad design that somebody pretty much published, and they sold puzzles from it. So this has been my review of the cheese slice, and thanks for watching.